If you have ever wanted to start a YouTube channel, it is almost stupid to not start right now. I'm so excited to share this stuff with you because I truly believe that it can change everything for you. And here's the first reason. There are so many people quitting their 9-to-5 and going on their own to build a business that supports a life that they truly want to live. That's something that our parents didn't have access to, and you can thank the internet for that. Building a business with YouTube can be really simple too. All you need to do is reflect on your past experiences, share the things that have helped you along your journey, and document what you're passionate about. You could offer coaching, consulting, courses, ebooks, memberships, affiliate products, services that are done for you or done with you, like content creation or email marketing, web design. If you are getting started out, I would suggest getting started with a service, something that's done for you or done with you. This is the quickest way to just get started and to build up credibility. If you need to start and just do free work in the beginning, then do so. What you can do is later on, as you have had experience with these services, you can create courses, some sort of product that is for the masses. I read a statistic the other day that said something about how YouTube has literally over 2 billion active users per month. 2 billion per month. It's inevitable that they're going to push this economy more and more because this is where people are hanging out at. Another great feature about YouTube, which kind of separates it from the rest of the platforms, at least right now, is that if you get to a certain benchmark, you can start making ad revenue. And then if you continue growing your audience, you can then have sponsorships. And that's just another way to make money as a business owner. Literally, the opportunities are endless. Do you see why it's such a no-brainer? There's literally businesses out there who are writing tweets for other creators and entrepreneurs. I'm not saying this will be an overnight success at all. It shouldn't, actually, because then it wouldn't be meaningful. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But the sooner that you start YouTube, the sooner you can start leveraging all of your hard work in the future. And this is exactly how you design a meaningful lifestyle instead of helping somebody else build their business with an underappreciated paycheck. Which leads me to the second reason, because it can help you find meaning in your life. Just a couple years ago, my life felt absolutely meaningless. I had no direction, nothing to be proud of, and nothing to be excited to wake up for. I always had this idea in my mind when I was younger that I would be fully successful by age 25. And so when that age came around and I was still struggling, I battled even more self-doubt. But then I decided to take YouTube seriously and start building my personal brand. It was definitely a challenge, let me tell you. Not an easygoing process, even with a background in filmmaking, because I always struggled expressing myself. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, but looking back, I'm so glad that I did, because what I was doing was slowly finding meaning in my life by working on myself. It's the best decision that my young lazy ass ever made, and I can guarantee you that it will help you find meaning in your life as well. Now, you might be wondering how would that help me find meaning? Well, it's gonna force you to reflect. It's gonna force you to dig deep. It's gonna force you to unpack limiting beliefs and to really challenge yourself. But most of all, to just be intentional. When you grow, your personal brand grows, and YouTube can be the vehicle that holds you accountable along your journey. And if you feel like you're suffering, why not give that suffering purpose by building yourself and sharing the things that have helped you along the way? I guarantee you, one person is going to be so glad that you did. And the third reason why you should start YouTube is to gain exposure for your personal brand and your business. Your personal brand is your superpower. I'll list off 10 benefits as to why you should start a personal brand. It builds trust, it builds credibility, builds your reputation, builds perceived authority. It helps you stand out online and differentiate yourself. You get to share your personality, which increases relatability and the chance of people working with you. More opportunities to work with cool people, allows you to be selective about the people you work with. You can dive deeper into topics you're passionate about. And last but not least, you can build a business around it. Let me tell you a quick story. So last year around May, me and my girlfriend, Caroline, we went to a music festival called EDC, which stands for Electric Daisy Carnival. We were so excited because this was our first time to be able to go to this. Literally, it felt like 1 million artists because it's just such a big festival. And we were like, man, check out this guy, check out this one, check out this guy. And we came across this one artist. We were just blown away. Like, how did we not know about this guy? guy. I'll never forget, we were walking up and I was filming Caroline as we were walking to the stage, and it was so exciting. I ended up using that footage for a recap video, and I don't know how this happened. It's crazy how this happened. But that artist ended up reaching out to me because he saw the recap video that I did.
I have a potential opportunity for you.
And he was like, hey, you want to work together? And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude, what? Of course I want to work with you, man. That is the power of your personal brand. That is why it is your superpower. This past year has just been a journey working with him. It's been fucking awesome, to say the least. And I don't think that any of this would have happened if I didn't choose to start posting video content, sharing my ideas, sharing what I'm passionate about, sharing my experiences. And that is what really makes a personal brand. It's the human side of it. And right now with AI, with all of these different things coming out, things are getting less and less human, but you can't fake a human video. AI cannot do that, at least right now. The fourth reason is to satisfy your creative itch. Throughout the most difficult moments of my life, I always leaned on creativity. When there was a loss in the family, I leaned on photography. When there was another loss in the family, I leaned on filmmaking. And when I struggled with self-doubt, I leaned on YouTube. The reason creativity helps so much, at least for me, is because it helps me express myself. And when I look back at moments of my life when I was really facing hardship or not enjoying my life, it's when I wasn't expressing myself. By showing up with YouTube and consistently making video content, you are inevitably discovering your creative voice. Expressing yourself, your story, and your experiences can be such a healing journey. And the best part is that you are the creative director. You get to call the shots. You don't have to worry about somebody else saying yes or no. You get to create the content that you want to see in the world. And what happens when you do this? You develop creative skills like video editing, filmmaking, storytelling, content creation in general. You basically learn the ropes of running your own media agency, which is you. The nature of YouTube is long form, if we exclude YouTube Shorts. So if you post a 10-minute video, people aren't gonna flip shit, right? If you post it on TikTok though, good luck having people watch it till the end. But YouTube is different, which leads me to the fifth reason. YouTube will help you build your tribe. People will sit, listen, and watch everything you have to say as long as you're delivering value to them. And value can mean multiple different things. It can be either entertainment, it can be education, it could be inspiration. Have you ever heard of the 55-38-7 formula? 55% of communication is nonverbal, 33% is verbal, and 7% is words. So basically, more than half of your communication comes from your body language. Would you rather watch a 10-minute video or a long article about YouTube? Chances are you'd probably rather just watch the video because there's a human that you can actually watch and connect with. Now, don't get me wrong. I love platforms like Twitter, blogs, reading books, but I think you and I can both agree that it is a lot easier to connect and learn from somebody through video. It's more difficult to express those emotions through words, which I think is completely possible. And I think this is what separates a good writer from a bad one. But videos on YouTube leverage communication like crazy. And about value, when you deliver value on a consistent basis, people are gonna want to come back for more. This is how you build a community of like-minded individuals who either are on a similar path or want to learn something from you. So if you want to build an online business, you first need an audience that trusts you. I know that I'm beating a dead horse here, but YouTube will help you do that. My favorite thing about YouTube is that there are less rules. You want to start a podcast? Do it. You want to document your journey to New York City for the first time? Fucking do it. This is your home that you get to design for your audience. I want to bring up a study that I did recently that blew my fucking mind. So on average, I believe you need about 7 hours with a new person in order to build trust with them to the point where they're willing to buy from you. So if on average, you have a TikTok that is 15 seconds long, or you have a YouTube video that's 15 minutes long, the amount of TikToks that you would need to create in order to gain that trust fully from your audience, that is 1,680 TikToks. 1,680 TikToks. Whereas if you think about it in terms of YouTube, that's only 27 videos. Actually, I just corrected myself. I was one off. I apologize. It's actually 28 YouTube videos that you would need to make, which is just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. This is the power of long form content and why you shouldn't only just push TikTok if your goal is to build a business, build a meaningful audience, and actually build a connection, like a deep connection with that audience. Now that we got that out of the way, the sixth reason is because of the power of YouTube's algorithm. When you create a video for Instagram or TikTok, how long do those efforts last? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days if you're lucky. On the flip side, how long do you think one of your YouTube videos lasts? Forever.
Forever. Forever. Forever.
It's exactly why you come across videos that are 3, 5, 10 years old. Maybe that's just me, but there's so many times that I come across videos that are literally half a decade old. And that's because YouTube's algorithm will put the right content in front of the right people regardless of when it was posted. If you spend all your creative energy on something, you might as well spend it on something that's going to reap the rewards indefinitely. The final reason why you should start YouTube, this one's a little more touchy-feely, so bear with me a little bit, but you get to document your journey. You know that feeling when you look back at your childhood videos, that nostalgia, that look at everything that has happened since then kind of vibe? That is exactly why you should be documenting your journey, to have something to look back on. Imagine how cool it would be to be able to look back on your journey as the most highest version of yourself, I don't know, let's say 60 years old. Imagine what it'd be like to show that to your kids. Hell, imagine what it would be like to just look 3 years ago. How cool would that be? Imagine the inspiration that you would feel, or the type of fuel that you would be able to have to inspire yourself to keep going, to create that lifestyle that you truly want. The lifestyle that you want not for just yourself, but for your family. Because if I could go back to my younger self, I would tell him to document high school, document college, document your freelance journey, talk about your struggles, but I didn't. Not one single ounce of it. That's why I feel like everybody should document their journey. Don't just leave it up to the cassette tapes. I can promise you that at the very least, doing this will add value to your life. And I totally feel you. If you feel stuck and you'd have no clue where to start, that is exactly how I felt times 10. Regardless, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to ask yourself, what is the smallest step that I can make today? And what's another small step that I can make tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day? And that's it for today. I hope this video inspires you to at least take your first step and just get started. Whether it be YouTube or something else that you really want to do, please, please, please just make it happen. And all those limiting beliefs that you're going to experience along the way, just smack them in the fucking mouth. Those things are not useful, but I will tell you that they are normal. It is normal to feel limiting beliefs when you do something new. So lean into that discomfort, because on the other side of it lies growth, lies the life that you want to live, lies the impact that you want to make. It all starts with you battling that voice in your mind and telling yourself, I got a mission, man. You're going to have to get out of the way. You kept me stuck for so long. Now it's time for me to take agency over my life. And the last thing that I need to do right now is listen to you, which is that evil voice in your mind, if you don't know who I'm talking about. I know you can do this, you know you can do this, but if you need a little bit more encouragement and want to dive deeper on this topic, then I think you'll really like this video. Either way, good luck, and let me know if you have any questions. My DMs are always open on Instagram if you want to reach out to me, and until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.